Hello everyone, Bricktober here, and today guys I'm going to be looking at the LEGO Avengers Infinity War Bricktober pack. This was released last year in Toys R Us, or well it was, rest in peace Toys R Us, but I got mine from Bricklink. But anyways, let's take a look at those minifigures. Okay guys, starting out with Bucky Barnes, aka the White Wolf. Now I'm going to have these in kind of a order of the ones I like the least to the ones I like the most. So yeah, this is my least favorite out of the 4 minifigures, but that is saying a lot, because this minifigure right here is still so cool. First of all, I just want to say that these minifigures are all incredibly high quality. As you can see, he has printing on the sides of his legs, or I do molding, I guess you could rather say. He also has some printing on the other side there, which it's kind of hard to see, and there you go. He has some printing on the side of his leg there. And he even has printing on his arm there, which is my favorite part of the minifigure. That looks really good. It's of course his metallic arm that he has in the movie. Looks really good. His back printing also looks pretty darn awesome. There's also of course printing on the front, which you've already seen. He also comes with one of these generic kind of, I think they're, are they called henchman guns? I don't know. It's this generic gun that most figures come with nowadays. And this guy is way better than the Bucky Barnes from the Civil War sets, because he doesn't use Star-Lord's face print. That is a completely new face print, and I never understood why they chose to have Star-Lord's face. I mean, those two guys do not look like each other at all. And if you take off this hairpiece, which is a nice hairpiece to get, I guess, though I don't think it's too rare in that color, he also has an angry expression on the back there. So that's nice. Overall, a great figure, though the only minor thing about this figure that I can say is not perfect is that his legs are a little bit too bright green. Now this is probably because LEGO had to look at some concept art, but in the movies his fans aren't that green. But besides that, this minifigure is really cool. Then guys, next up is Tony Stark. Now this him in this, I think this is called the tracksuit, I think. I don't remember exactly, and if I'm wrong, then just put it in the comments. Though I do think it's the tracksuits. And this guy looks awesome as well. Now it might be a little bit hard to see on camera, but you can actually see, if you take a close look at the figure, you can see there's some almost like camouflage printing on his entire suit there. Which, yeah, you can see that on camera. And that's that is everywhere on his suit. Besides the side of his legs, but I don't really think that's a problem, because, I mean, it matches with the gray anyways. And he also has some great printing on the sides of his arms, which I think they are the same. Yeah, I think they're the same. If they aren't, then again, leave it in the comments. I also really like the printing on the back with the hoodie there. And I also think the hairpiece they use for Tony Stark now is probably the best hairpiece they've used. They've actually used a lot of hairpieces for Tony Stark. I think first they used like that one of those generic male hairpieces in brown, and then they used the exact same piece in brown, in black I mean. But I think this one does look the best, so that's cool at least. And you can also see he also does have 2 facial expressions, one happy one and one kind of scared one. And I do think both these expressions are exclusive. Again, if I'm not right, then put it in the comments. But yeah, this is a really cool figure. Now moving on to the next one. Okay guys, now for my second favorite minifigure of this pack. This is Wong, and he is my second favorite because he's the only character in the set that we haven't gotten in LEGO before, and that's super cool. And I really like how this guy turned out. First of all, I just want to take a look at his accessory here, which I don't know what this is. It's probably something, it's definitely something from the movies or something like that, though I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can put it in the comment section. And sorry if I'm asking that a lot, but I'm not really the biggest Marvel Cinematic Universe nerd out there. Either way, I really dig the printing on his on the front of the minifigure, especially on the legs. That looks really good. He also has some printing on the sides of the legs as well, which on that side you can see has a little bit of the blue coming over there. And on the other side, he doesn't have that, so that's really cool. It's actually different. He also comes with this facial expression, of course, which I think looks really good. I think that looks very similar to how he does in the movie. And if you turn him back like this, you can see he does have some dual molding on his legs there, and he also has some nice torso printing on the back. Really cool minifigure, though not quite my favorite, because that honor has to go to the War Machine of this set. And this is basically half the reason why I got the set. Well, not really, it was... I mean, all the minifigures are great, but this guy right here is without a doubt my favorite. Now you can see it does come with his shoulder cannon, which I'm actually going to remove, so that we can get a better look at the minifigure itself. Now looking at the front of his torso here, it looks so good. I love the printing on his legs and on his toes. That looks really good. I also love the printing on his torso there. Though that little printing in the middle there for what is that called? Dark Reactor or something? I don't remember. Again, not really the biggest MCU fan out there. But that is kind of misprinted, since the white dot is a little bit more to the left and to the right, which that's kind of annoying, but now well. Also, if you turn the minifigure to the side, you can also see he has some great arm printing there, and it even says, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it says 004 on there. And I think it does that on both sides. No, on the other side, it's actually a star emblem there, which is really cool. That's a real nice little attention to detail. I also like the printing on the back of his torso. He even has an exclusive printing on his helmet there, which looks really good. I just like the whole color combination on this figure with the red, silver, and black and gray. I think it looks so good. But even if you take off his helmet, he still has some great facial expressions under there. Now again, this minifigure is better than the one from Civil War, because this face print right here looks a little bit more like War Machine in the movies than the last one, which just used Cyborg's face, I think, which was really odd, because that looked like a teenager's face or something. I have seen some memes of this head that it looks like someone else, but I don't really know who that is, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. But the best face expression of the two is definitely this one right here, which has this like I don't know what they're called, like the things we see in the movie when they showed his face under the mask, or the helmet, I guess. And yeah, that looks really cool. I really like the red, and they did the same with the Iron Man in the actual Infinity War sets, though just that his face was blue instead of red. But that looks really cool. Really like that. Though unfortunately his face prints does come in one of the new Endgame sets, so that kind of sucks that isn't exclusive, but everything else on him is, so I don't really mind that. And of course, if you don't know how the Iron Man helmets work, you can just open them up like this, or War Machine helmet in this case. Anyway, that's it for the minifigures, and now let's move on to the pack itself. Okay guys, here is the pack, and I don't know if people really agree with me here, but I've always liked how these Bricktober packs look. I especially like this one. You can see it has the Avengers Infinity War artwork on the top there. It also says Marvel Superheroes in the top left corner. Limited edition in the bottom right corner. Left corner. Then on the back we just have some random text, which I'm not going to read. Oh, wow. This is some great content, isn't it, people? Anyways, that's it for the pack, and now let's move on to my final thoughts. So yeah guys, all in all, I adore this Bricktober pack. Out of all the Bricktober packs that we've gotten over the years, this has to be my favorite. I mean, I don't own a lot of them, I only own two. With that being this one, and the 2017, one of the 2017 ones. I don't exactly know the name of that one, but I just love all the exclusive minifigures in the set. Even the White Wolf, which is the least good one in my opinion, is still an amazing figure. So that just shows how this pack just has so many good minifigures. Now, I might not be able to get this one very easily because, well, again, Toys R Us is kind of dead, so yeah. Though there was still this talk about it coming to America and stuff like that, so, or the USA, I guess. So, I mean, depending on what country you're in, maybe you can get this easily, or you'll have to do like me and pay $50 for it online. Yeah, I paid around $50 for this thing, but I think it's actually worth it because this is just a great pack in general. Also, now I'm one step closer to having all the Infinity War sets. Either way, guys, if I would give this set a grade, I would give it an A+. That's right, people, this set gets an A+ for me because of all the amazing looking minifigures and the fact that, yeah, just the minifigures. Just the minifigures. That's the reason why I'm giving this set an A+, honestly. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!